Hey guys, we're from Toronto. Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be discussing why we cannot divide any number by 0. All throughout school, you have been taught that you should not and cannot divide a number by 0. We're going to see the mathematical backgrounds behind that. Why is it so? Let's get right on into it. Now, let's get into very simple mathematics. Division is repeated subtraction. Also, it's equal distribution, right? So it is in basic math. It is how many times you can subtract x by y until you get 0. So that is a quotient, that number. So you can subtract. Let's take 1 for example. So 1 minus 0 is 1. You can do it almost forever. I whipped up a diagram to show you guys that. So 1 minus 0 is 1. You can do that forever and ever and ever. So that is infinity. So basically the answer is supposed to be infinity, right? So now let's approach the same problem from a different angle. So we're going to see what is 1 over 1. 1 over 1 is 1, right? 1 over 0.1, that is 10. 1 over 0.01, that's 100. 1 over 0.001, that is 1000. So on and on. You get the idea, right? After an infinite series, it goes from 1.0, it just decreases. Finally, after infinity, as you can divide it by infinity, it approaches 1 over 0. And that, the answer to 1 over 0 is infinity. So far, the answer has been infinity, which is not right. Because we have been taught all our life that we shouldn't divide it by 0. And the answer is basically nothing. Now let's see it from the negative side. Now we did positive numbers. Let's do the negative numbers, right? 1 over minus 1, that is minus 1. 1 over minus 0.1, that's minus 10. And minus 100, minus 1000, so on and on. So that also approaches, by adding up that approaches to 1 over 0. Which, as you all again know, it's infinity. So now I'm going to prove to you guys that it is not. Now look at this, right? 1 over 1 is equal to 1. 1 over 0.110, you can get that, right? 1 over 1, it approaches that. It's infinity. Again, it approaches infinity. Pretty cheesy, right? So now, let's see. 2. Now 2 over 1 is 2, 2 over 0.1 is 20, 2 over 0.001, that is 100, 1000, and so on and on. Then, now let's see 2 over minus 1, that's minus 2, and so on and on. You get the idea, right? But then that also approaches 2 over 0, which is also infinity. So here comes the dilemma, right? You have 1 over 0, that's infinity, 2 over 0, that's infinity. So that means 1 is equal to 2. Common sense tells you that 1 is not equal to 2. You don't need big calculations, you don't need to know calculus to just know that 1 is not equal to 2. So by dividing 0 by any number and by saying the answer is infinity, it also proposes that 1 is equal to 2, which is not. We know that it's not. But then, from the positive side, it reaches infinity. From the negative side, it adds up to infinity. And even from 2, 3, 4, and 5, as we know, they're not equal. They have different values. They're different, right? But it still adds up to infinity, which will make this problem wrong. So 0 divided by any number is called an undefined function. And we call it undefined because mathematicians aren't lazy. They are not like, okay, we don't know what's the answer, so it's undefined. No, they say it because it is undefinable. We cannot define it. Because every angle that you approach it in, if you approach it from the by trying to over it, that gives a different answer. By then just normally dividing it, that gives you an error. So that's the problem here. That's why this, this gives a lot of different answers. So this is not, it's a very unpredictable function, which will suggest that this is wrong. You cannot divide by 0, and this is why. It's just impossible, because it gives you different answers in different circumstances, which is not valid, right? And both sides approach infinity, positive and negative. In the positive side, you decrease the numbers, divide in an infinite series to infinity. Then here you add in an infinite series to infinity. So you approach it from both sides and they hit the center of the number line. So then even in 2, that's the same case, which makes this an undefined function. And schools may not teach you this, but that's why I'm here to teach you. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and this was informational. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, please be sure to subscribe, and see you all guys in another video. Bye!